Hello there. Well done. I was about to talk about more movies and complete the Rambo series. That's right, complete the Rambo series with Rambo 3. That's right, Rambo 3. This art cover of all the Rambo covers has to be my favourite. Why is this not on the DVD cover? It's not on the DVD cover. So that's why I had a video cover of Rambo 3. Because I like Rambo 3. I like Rambo 3. It's one of my favourites. And look how cool that art cover is. That to me is Rambo at his best. I'll say it again, Rambo at his best. And it's not a straightforward story. As you know, this originally was going to be the last one until that one come out. But let me just talk about the three ones, because to me the fourth one just didn't feel like a Rambo film. You've got Colonel Chaplin, who is in First Blood Part 2, and Rambo 3, which this one never suits it, because all it's called is Rambo 3. It's a good one. It's more of an epic Rambo. You've got Colonel Chaplin, who goes and looks for Rambo, asks him to go on one more mission, this time to help Saddam. Very predictable film for its time, because it was to do with the war, it was to do with, Saddam, Saddam Hussein and all that lot. Again, you've got the Russians involved, you've got it all. And I do admit the actor who plays Colonel Chamlin, may he rest in peace, does have a lot more steaming in this. The first one is in it here and there, the second one is in it here and there. In this one, he's in it a lot. He's in it a lot. Rambo says now it's time to call it a day, he's happy where he is, blah, blah, blah. And I've got to admit, I do love it. I love to see him. The Colonel says to him, when are you going to come full circle? We did not make you this fighting machine. We just shaped the way the rough edge is. And I love the lines he says in it. I love the way he delivers the lines. I love it. And I just love the artwork. To me, this is my favourite artwork. The Colonel goes on a mission because Rambo said no. And he gets abducted by the Russians in this place where basically the torture people. They actually torture. Very graphic, very violent. And out of the Rambo films, Rambo 3 had to be one of the most violent Rambo films you do when you got to that. But yeah, it's not a bad one. Sylvester Stallone as Rambo comes back in it, and let's not forget the epic tie fight. The fact the stick fight they have, brilliant, just brilliant. And to me, I felt this is one where he had the raping muscles, the raping everything, and he goes to save his mate. Basically, he goes out to save his mate. He's not on a mission, and I love the words in it. Let me just read. It was on the days of the video back in '88. It's got on the video. First time was for himself. Second time was for his country. And this time was for his friend. When you think about it, the Colonel Chamberlain in this was his friend because he rescues him. It's an epic war, epic fight scene, and I love to see with the tanks and the airplanes, Puppet 80s, helicopters, and he says that line, they outnumbered us. What are we going to do, Rambo? Fuck them. I love it. I love to see him when he's in the cave and he's shooting the baddies and he has that mic and he says, no, you listen. Who is this? I'm your worst nightmare. It's just Rambo at his best, and Shy in this was brilliant. He's just fucking brilliant. At this time, this is when Bo Jerry, his wife, he was breaking up with his wife and he was having a shitty time. So Shy thought, fuck it, let's do a third Rambo film. And he looks brilliant in this. Shy in this, to me, looks the best. He's got the muscles, he's got it all. It's definitely an action film. And to be honest, they don't make films like this anymore. They do not make epic films. Look at that. They do not make epic fucking films like Rambo fucking 3. They don't do it. I love the big guy in it. I remember right, there was in A Taste of Wads. Was in Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone, another good film. Yeah, he was in Over the Top. He played an arm wrestler in that. And he gets Shy. And there's a scene in it, I've got ahead of myself. There's a scene in it where Shy gets burnt. And he's got to pull this spite out. Good practical effect. You see it definitely sold. He just blows it out. Proper badass. And that's how he's fighting this guy and he's rubbing onto that wound. And he's fucking shooting all these commandos. And it's just an epic fight scene. It is so fucking epic. Now, I do know originally they was going to do a scene where Rambo got killed in this, because as we know, Rambo 3 was going to be the last Rambo film. Happy to say they didn't do that. I do know there was an altered ending where Rambo went with the Assassins, like the people in this desert, he decided to join war with them. Happy to say at the ending, which I think suited the film. And there's a lot of things about it, like the little kid in it, it was a bit irritating. What's this? What's this? Can I have this? Can I have this? I have heard rumours that he didn't get along with Rambo, being Sylvester Stallone. But I like it. I love the ending. I even love the song. He ain't happy, he's my brother. And I do like the one-liners in it. You know what I mean? I love the scene where Colonel Chamberlain says, "How are you? Well done. What does his light do? It's a blue light. What does it do? Turns blue." You know what I mean? There's a lot of lines in it he said in The Office where he started funny, but this he just come out with a lot of funny one-liners, and you know, this is Shy at his best. I love the film, still love it. Love the artwork again. That's why I kept the original video cover. I do remember in the day there was a video game of it, an arcade game of Rambo 3. And it's brilliant. It's got practical helicopters, it's got practical tanks, but it's strict a lot. Something you never see in films today. Sadly today, that's something action films are lacking. You don't see real helicopters, you don't see real tanks, you don't see real practical explosions and real men doing stunts. It's all fucking CGI. And you do remember what I thought about CGI once when I did a rant about CGI. These were the days when it was all practical. You had practical explosions, you had practical street fights, you had real explosions. And again, like I say, this one was pretty violent. It was a real war at that time, it wasn't made up. That times have changed now. I said, well, why did this happen? The Russians get along with the Americans. Let's not forget, the film was a late 80s film, 1988. Times have changed, and that's what happened with Rambo 3. Sadly, he didn't rake it in as First Blood and First Blood Part 2. But in my eyes, it should have rented in. It should have been a bit of it. Because it was more epic. You had Nick Armstrong, who was a well-known stunt director. Now I'm going to tell you a true story. At the time, I was in college, right, and I did this course where you went into all these choices. And we were studying drama, just before I knew what I was good at. And we actually bumped into Neil Armstrong. The guy did all the stunts, directed some of the stunts in, I think it was some of the Indiana Jones films, directed Joel, Blood Fencer film. And he was telling us the story of when he did Rambo 3. And there was a behind the scenes back in the day, 1988, when the film come out. And it's a damn good one. So again, Rambo 3, 88, epic fight scene, epic everything. I fucking love it. Other than that, I'll see you soon.